Today, we have Josh with us, a skilled horticulturist and landscape gardener who has been part of the Gardenlust team for almost 2 years. He will be sharing a bit about his childhood, how he got into landscaping, and the challenges he navigated along the way. Thank you, Josh, for joining me for our second episode. So, I always want to start the conversation by understanding who is beyond the person. So would you like to share with us today what were you like growing up?
Me growing up,
Yeah.
I was a very sporty kid.
Yeah.
Growing up, always been outdoor, always been, running around, especially when I got here in Australia. So for me, I grew up in Philippines, as we all know. I was there with my grandpa and my grandma, always building something, always fishing, gardening. So that's how it kind of rooted into here.
So, were you born in the Philippines?
I was born in Philippines, yes.
And when did you move to Sydney?
So I moved to Sydney when I was 12.
Okay.
And barely knew any English.
Really?
Yeah, no friends, only only by myself and my sister.
Yeah.
With my mom.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up. And ever since I got here, my mom put me on dancing. My mom put me on many sports, basketball, frisbee, all of that. So
cool.
I was always outside.
That's good. I want to know a little bit more about your story. You say you moved to Australia when you were 12 with your mom. Do you remember when you were in the Philippines? Do you have memories still?
Oh yeah.
I have. Do you still have friends there?
Yeah. Still have friends. Still in contact with my friends in Philippines. Yeah. A lot of stuff that I remember is from Philippines.
Okay.
So yeah, I still.
So your life in the Philippines has shaped you,
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
And so, what language do you speak in the Philippines?
Speak Tagalog and Ilocano.
Wow. Okay.
So a lot of words get jumbled up in my head.
Oh yeah, still now.
yeah, still now.
Wow. So how old are you now?
I'm 23.
You're 23. Okay. So you have been here for a little bit over 12 years.
Yes.
But you speak English like any Australians now.
I mean, growing up here, you learn to adapt.
Okay.
With Australian accent.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in school. So I think that's.
And you mentioned your grandparents. So did you grow up with your grandparents?
Yeah, I grew up with them. So when I was little, I think I was 4 years old. My mom and my dad left here, so I don't really remember them that much.
So they left to Australia before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to build foundation for the.
Okay, so they were trying to settle down here and then.
Bring us.
Okay. Here. And this has taken a few years.
Yeah, a lot of years. Because obviously they had to move around, have to build foundation for us, so we come here and be settled down. It's not like we're struggling.
Yeah.
That's
so
why
visa, school, accommodation, job. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they speak English?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
My mom did advanced English before she got here.
A lot of people in the Philippines do speak a very good English, right?
Yeah. So it wasn't hard to adapt.
Yeah.
But we do speak American English. So.
Yes. We have Julian, our office assistant, who is from the Philippines. And she speaks a very, very good English.
Yeah.
And do you guys chat to each other in a...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many languages now you speak, if you have to include the one from the Philippines?
Well, 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard there is more than 2 languages there, no?
Oh, there's 20, 30 dialects in
really?
Philippines. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why if you go to Philippines, you can't really just... I speak this language. Everyone else speak different languages, so...
So sometimes you could go to a different area or city and not understand.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened when I went back to Philippines.
Okay.
We went to an island.
Yeah.
Where they speak different dialect. That's why.
And did you have to speak English then?
Yeah.
Really? So the English was the way of communicating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I heard some of them speak Spanish, or you guys had some Spanish.
Yeah. We do have a lot of Spanish words, Spanish heritage, and I think down south they speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, what was it tough for your parents to have a life in the Philippines, or they were just seeking something new?
Well, it's two In Philippines, we usually send people like overseas to support their families.
Okay.
So my mom was that. Like my grandparents sent her here to support them, give them money. I mean, that's how it works in.
So it's a very common process.
Yeah,
I have met a lot of people who went to even Syria to be a nurse.
Yeah, we have
and
a lot.
some like there's like so many different.
Dubai. Even.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And so tell me what happened once you arrived in Australia. Was it exciting?
It was a big culture shock for me.
Really?
Yeah. Seeing a lot of because Australia is good because we have a lot of nationalities. We have a lot of
diversity.
Diverse cultures. So for me, it wasn't too bad like moving here because I did have a lot of Filipino friends, like other Asian friends. So it was nice to adapt in countries like Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. But at first, I didn't know how to speak English, so it was kind of hard to get around. But
how did you learn English?
Watching Disney.
Really?
Yeah, watching cartoons all day.
So was it difficult when you went to school because you had to speak English from day one, but you're still unsure about how to say things?
Yeah, it was difficult. I was on a program where they had to teach us more English, like advanced English.
Okay.
So that's how I learned pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they give you like more hours to make sure you can catch up with. Okay, that's very. And which suburb did you live in?
I actually moved a lot when we get here. So at first I was living in Punchbowl.
Yeah.
And for like 2 years, and then moved to Rudy Hill, then moved to around Blacktown.
Okay.
And then moved to Lane Cove.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and then now I'm living in Stanmore. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
And do you live by yourself, with flatmate, with your girlfriend?
I live with my girlfriend right now.
Okay,
so,
nice.
Yeah. It's a big step from, getting here as a kid, moving around, and then now living by myself. So.
And is your girlfriend from the Philippines as well?
No, she's from Australia.
Okay. So how does that work? Can you guys still share? So I guess like you have learned about the culture here, and she's learning about yours.
My culture, yes.
Yeah.
The good thing is she's very open-minded with the food, with the culture. So yeah, I got lucky with that. So yeah.
And what was? Have you met her parents?
Oh yeah.
And her parents were like, family. "Who is that Filipino guy in my living room?" Or what were they thinking?
Nah, her family's from Fiji, so
okay.
Yeah, so a lot of them are like very
So they had an open mind about having like different nationalities.
And plus it's Australia.
Yeah,
like a lot of
that's good. Yeah, I think it's always a challenge to adapt to different family dynamic, and even when it's in your country, the same language, you still have to adapt. And,
it's always adapting. Like,
that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And so you say you were like dancing hip hop. What?
Yeah, I was dancing hip hop. Yeah, that was actually my first job.
Really?
Yeah. My first job was teaching kids how to dance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was always out there. That's how I improve my English as well.
Okay, we're gonna get into that in a second. I want to understand a bit more about what was the activities or hobbies you did. So you did dancing. You said
sports. A lot of sports.
Like was basketball.
Basketball.
Because basketball is big in the Philippines too.
Yeah.
So you have to play basketball. You have to learn hip hop.
Yeah.
And then you can live in the Philippines forever.
Yeah, forever. That's all you need. That's all you need.
And being a hard worker too.
Yeah.
And speak 3 languages.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, that's great. So now let's talk about like what was your first paid job, and you say it.
Yeah, it was dancing, teaching kids how to dance.
Okay, here in Australia.
Here in Australia, yeah.
And the kids are Australians too.
Yeah, Australians. So yeah, that was my first job. I think I was 14 back then.
Really?
Yeah. I was
so 14. You only in Australia for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Now you already speak English.
Yeah.
And so did you learn dancing in the Philippines or in Australia?
Well, in Philippines we all dance there, so
hip hop or any kind of dance?
Any kind of dance,
okay.
Yeah. So
from a very young age?
From very young age.
Really? Well, how young?
around 5, 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, when I got here, I actually joined a dance group, and that's how I got my job.
Okay.
So, because yeah, I got offered to teach dancing, and obviously I had to say yes. So
Okay.
yeah, any
So
opportunities.
Josh today is gonna show us a few moves of that.
I'm not. Oh, I hurt my back.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we have to go to work later, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And so what this first job, what did you learn from this first job? Because the first paid job always teaches so much.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
what did you learn? Because it was not just dancing. You were receiving a salary or payment in exchange
Yeah.
of your service.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? What did you learn from that?
Oh, well, I was pretty young, so
You did.
any money that
was good, yeah?
any money that I got was
Yeah.
always got spent on food. And
Okay. Of
yeah.
food, no
Yeah.
even fashion or
Food, fashion,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Because yeah, I was pretty young. So.
Okay.
But patience for sure. Like
Yeah.
like working with kids, like
So they were like young kids too.
yeah, young kids, like around from kindy to year 5.
Okay,
yeah.
wow. So you were like sharing your skills and knowledge to like the younger generation.
Yeah,
That
well, I'm
is
still
them-
young. Yeah.
Yeah, and now they probably teach other
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
too,
yeah, they
or,
do. Yeah.
or still dance. Or...
Yeah, most of them have their own dance studios.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely patience. That's
And
how I learned.
do you remember how much you were getting paid?
Oh,
Was
not
like
much.
$10 an hour.
Yeah,
like-
probably $10 to $11 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Was it cash or was it like
it was cash.
Yeah. So like when you are like 14, you get your first cash in hand like that.
Yeah, it was getting paid
Yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
And then you go straight to McDonald's or what?
Yeah. outside the dance studio, there's like a food shops.
Yeah.
And I'll just go there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I spend it.
Okay.
Every time.
And you mentioned earlier that in the Philippines we send people overseas and they help the family. Is
Yeah.
that something that was in your mind when you get your first payment, or it was just like pocket money and you could enjoy your?
I was actually in my mind it was like that. It's like, oh, I need to save money to send to the family. And I started giving my mom money, and she was like, what is this for? And I was like, oh, to send. And she was like, no, you don't need to. Like, I'll do that. So
Yeah.
I was like, in my mindset, it was still the same. It's like,
Okay.
I gotta send money.
Yeah.
Apparently not. So yeah.
So is that a role or conditioning you still have in your mind, you think? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because growing up, it was always like that. Like, you send, family members to overseas, and then they help you provide and all of that. So,
and like it's very common in France where I have grown up. We had migration from Africa, and they do very similar.
Yeah.
They work in France, send the money, and but now the new generation is doing less because they have made their own life, own choices. So do you feel it's still fair for you to send money, or you think you want more of it for yourself?
I think now that I don't know, but because for me, like, I've always grown up thinking I need to help everyone else in my family.
Yeah.
But having a great mom, like, she's always been like, oh, you don't have to do that. Like, save this for your own. Like, use this for something else. Like, that's why in my mind, it's not like that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. But definitely when I was young, that's how I think.
Yeah.
But now that I'm, getting older and like seeing how it's like to work here, it's definitely changed. Yeah.
And do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have one sister. Yeah.
Older or younger?
I have younger sister.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've also grew up with her.
Okay.
Like, in here.
And so you say you only live with your mom. Is your mom? Yeah, there's only your mom now.
Yeah. My
Okay.
mom. Yeah.
Okay.
My mom and my sister. That's how I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was like, and your dad was not around.
No, my dad wasn't around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you felt like the sense of responsibility?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. At a young age, I was because my mom does night shift.
Yep.
So I was doing the cooking, I was doing the cleaning for the household. So
and looking after your
my sister, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are a very responsible man.
I would say so.
That's good. That's
Hopefully.
good. That's good. That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that. I would love to understand now, how did you end up in landscaping? Because we all have different paths. Some just end up in landscaping by accident, some by passion, some their parents push them. So what was your story?
Well, I was doing mainly gardening for myself before. Like, it was like an indoor thing where I would go to people's house and like take care of their indoor plants. But I realized I need horticulture. I need to study horticulture for that to go anywhere else, because I couldn't really do anything with it. So yeah, I studied in TAFE. And that's when I met Jonathan. Yeah, that's where I met Jonathan.
So who is Jonathan?
Jonathan is one of our what do you call this one? Members? One of our members.
He's part of the company.
He's part of the company of Gardenlust. Yeah. But that's when I met Jonathan and actually talked about Gardenlust. And at first I wasn't really thinking of landscaping that much. So it wasn't like my big thing, because landscaping I was only working with my grandpa. So it wasn't really like I can work. You
didn't say that as a clear direction, but it was part of your life.
But it was always been part of my, like, growing up. Like, you know, working in the gardens, blah blah blah. That's why for me it was just a hobby. I didn't see it as something that I would enjoy, like, working. But ever since, like, because this is my first company for landscaping. So for me, jumping in here, like, it was great. So yeah, that's how I got into it. And
and did you have to study? What was your qualification?
So Cert 3 horticulture.
So again,
Cert 3 in horticulture. That's when I studied for, I think, a year.
And where was it?
In TAFE, TAFE.
Yeah. So that's the only or the main one here, because everyone is from TAFE, right?
Yeah. I think that's the main one here in Sydney.
And do you think you need a qualification to start in landscaping, or you think with experience you can? We got AI now that can teach you so much, that can help you.
Yeah, I think it's just studying definitely helps you get a job. To show in your resume that you've studied it and you've actually done research for it. But for me, it's all about experience. Like, for me, like gardening especially, like, it's hands-on, you're outside. Like, you can't really work, like, you can't really study that online or anything. Like, the plant's name, you can, but I feel like for me, experience is the main thing. And being outside and actually doing it, that's how I learned. And I feel like that's better for everyone.
But you gain experience while working in the garden. However, you still got your qualification. Do you think this is an advantage if you have to work with someone who is not qualified?
Definitely. I think so.
So it's still necessary to get some qualification, but with experience you acquire the skills that comes with it, right?
I agree. Yeah, because I think for me, like, I can't get into a job without doing any research, doing any study. Like, I feel like I need to get there with, you know, and like ideas of what to do and like what I'm doing, and like, especially with tools. Like, you can't just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and use a hedger. Like, that comes in with experience. So,
of course, yes. You cannot just learn how to use a hedger by watching a YouTube video. You need to practice it.
Maybe you can, but
no, I met someone that has learned how to drive a manual car by watching YouTube videos. I do not wish to go in a car with that person, but I'm sure with hedger,
I mean, you can, you can. It's just,
it will be slightly risky, right?
I think it's better if you have someone there that actually knows what they're doing.
Of course, And do you think you can learn using the hedger by yourself in the garden, or do you need someone to show you the first time?
Well, if you haven't used a hedger before, I think it's better if someone's there. Because the first time I used it, I had 3 other people watching me do it, because I've never used a hedger before.
So was it a bit stressful in the terms like, oh my God, am I gonna do something wrong, or it's like, oh, it's good because I'm feel reassured because I have people around me?
It was a bit stressful, but at the same time, like it comes in the job. Like you have to do it one day. So
okay,
yeah. But now it's fun for me to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you efficient? You think? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
We got next staff party. We do like a hedge trimming competition.
Oh, yeah.
Will you be keen for that?
No. No.
Okay. And I want to discuss what was happening at TAFE. Like at TAFE, did you learn about plant? Did you learn about soil?
Yeah.
But so it was very specific to horticulture, or is that construction? What was exactly what was discussed there?
It was very specifically on horticulture, like soil and like name of plants, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like we didn't really learn about tools or
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much I've just learned the name of plants and like soil pH, how to take care of them, how to plant a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty straightforward. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, and which one is your favorite plant?
My favorite plant?
Yeah.
Well, I like indoor plants most of the time.
So which one will be your go-to indoor plant?
Probably a Monstera.
Monstera, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very, what's the name of the Monstera? Like the cheese plant? How do they call it?
I mean, we have a lot of Monstera.
Yeah, like I mean the main ones that we can see in most garden, in most indoors.
Most indoor one is probably the cheese one.
Yeah. And why is it called cheese?
Oh, because of the holes.
Yeah. I was always wondering because like the name in France are different than the name in Australia. So the Latin names are the same.
Yeah.
But cheese plants are say like, I'm French. Well, I want to know why this is called cheese plant.
It tastes like cheese. Yeah. You have to taste it.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna if I stay alive after, I will we can have some cheese plant together next time.
Yeah.
And did you learn about, because when we have been working together for quite like nearly
a year and a half now.
A little bit more than a year and a half. It's like, do you learn about leadership? Do you learn at school about how to run a team? Do you learn how to complete a garden report? If there is things that you do now at Gardenlust that you haven't learned at school?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
In school, it's very like theory based.
Yeah.
So you don't really learn about like working with a team or like working, just working outside in general. So it's all very theory, like and all that. Like working on an actual landscaping company, like you will learn all of that. Especially on our end, we have service mate. So for me, like I had to jump into that straight away. Like learning how to quote, learning how to do all that stuff. So
can you tell us a bit what is service mate?
Service mate, that's how we quote stuff.
Okay.
So we take pictures on that one, we write our quoting and send it to the client. Yeah.
So how does that work? You are in a garden, you complete the job, or you analyze the potential?
Yeah, so once you complete the job, like you have options to take photos of the garden and put quoting in there on what you did in the garden. So
you complete like a report?
A report. For example, like you trim a hedge, you write it on your report.
Okay.
So that's how it works. But yeah, so you learn that through working. And for me, like I enjoyed like working on that one because, I've never really worked on a quote in school.
Yeah. So like at schools, they don't teach you about like which software could be the best for landscaping company.
No.
It's purely about just horticulture, plants and landscaping.
Yeah. They don't show you any of that stuff.
Okay.
So.
And even if you don't want to open your business, we still understand that this is very important for managers or potential future leaders within the industry.
Of course, yes.
So do you think it will be a good idea for TAFE to adjust the... Or do you think should be kept in a different class, or
I think it would be in a different class.
Yeah? Or like not just maybe a couple of hours during the study?
I mean, it would be great, but, I think school-wise, TAFE-wise, they don't really care much about.
So what would
Yeah.
you do different if you were the one running the certificate?
I mean, to be fair, like what I did was okay for school, and like obviously jumping into work, you learn anything like from obviously working, and like towards like I've been here for a year, and like the first week that I went to work, I've already like someone's already showed me how to do the quoting, how to do the service made. So for me, it was fine. It didn't take that long to like get to know and like get around it. So I think it would be nice for it to be in school, but it's not
necessary.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a
So
necessity.
you think like the school have their own role, and then the company after has a different role?
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of companies, they don't. Not everyone uses service mate. Like everyone just use quoting, or like
some don't even have
some doesn't
admin system.
Yeah, exactly. They take a photo, send it to the client through WhatsApp. Like it's very different between everywhere. That's why I'm like,
okay,
you can teach it, but
yeah,
it's not like if you go to a different company, you don't expect it to be all the same.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
you have to adapt and understand.
exactly. So
okay, well that's great. And now I would like to ask you, what has been your biggest challenge, or maybe a funny story you might have faced? Yeah, tell us something a bit spicy.
I think the first time I got in trouble by a client,
Yeah.
it was at Carrabba Point,
Okay.
where I got told to take off this much of the hedge. Yeah, so I proceeded to take off.
I think I remember that day I came outside, did I? Yeah.
Yeah, I was stressing.
I was like, what the fuck is happening
Yeah,
here?
so I got told that I need to take off this much. So I was like, I was with a old workmate back then.
Yeah.
So we proceeded to take off like this much of the hedge, and we finished, right? Everything finished. Client came out. She was like, "What did you do to my hedge?"
Yeah.
And I was just because that was my first time, like actually getting in trouble by like in trouble by a client.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say, so I was just there like, I can call my boss, and like I was just there like, I'm so sorry, like I'm so sorry, like I don't know what to tell you. And yeah, I think for me that was the funniest one. It's funny now, but
yeah. And then your workmate was he was French.
Yeah.
So he was
French.
not really exposed to how to sort out the situation.
Yeah, so she tried to talk to him.
Yeah.
But obviously he didn't know what like to say, so he pulled me and it's like talk to him. So I was just there.
Okay.
I was like, it's only my first month here. Like I don't know what to tell you.
So do you think it was a miscommunication from the manager with the client, or manager and you, or were you not skilled yet enough to manage difficult situation? What was
Well, yeah, I think it was a big miscommunication between client, manager, and to me.
Yeah.
Like it's the whole thing is miscommunication. So it was like a bit confusing talking to them, saying like, oh, I thought we were doing that.
Yeah.
But then again, she's telling me that we're not. So it was like, I'm a bit confused, like where we are right now, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't familiar with the plan as well. So I didn't want to say it's going to grow back within like this much.
Okay.
So I wasn't.
And now you still work in the garden?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And what the hedge looks like?
I mean, it looks good now.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
We good.
It grew back.
Yeah.
So
grow back nicely, or
it grew back nicely.
And I think I remember that situation. She was a bit upset because it was right before Christmas, and she had a party.
Yeah.
So like we know, like just before Christmas, our clients are always expecting a lot, which is fair.
Yeah.
But it was also having the expertise of knowing that the plant will grow back.
Yeah.
But having to explain it to the client, and it's also like a visual and psychological threat for them, because they are like, what it's happening here in my garden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like for me, it was a bit confusing. Like working towards that. It's funny now, but before I was really stressed.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So have you learned how to manage those situations a bit better now, or it's still very challenging when the client is?
Well, right now it's fine because communication has been better with all that stuff.
You have developed relationships with the clients?
With the clients and, especially with my team leader.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have much pressure on me in a way, but like now that I know my clients, I know what they like, I know what they don't like. It's easy for me to know what to do in the garden.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and what they like and what they don't like.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And so do you have any like spicy stories outside of challenges? Something I haven't been aware of, or none in your mind?
Look, not in my mind.
Maybe after the next staff party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And I would like to ask you that final question, which is, what will you recommend to someone who want to get started in an industry?
For me, I would say don't be nervous to take a step into landscaping.
Yep.
Because it's pretty scary. Like, it's like, oh, like you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do hedging and all this. Like, it's a lot. But it gets easier once you get to work in the garden.
Yep.
And like get to know the clients, get to know who you're working with, who you're working for. Like, for me, it gets easier and easier. Like, obviously do your research, like you study if you want to, but for me, just go in the garden. Like, that's all. Like, I don't have much to say really towards the garden, but like, yeah.
So if you have to make that tip in one short sentence, what would you say to someone? Say like, do it, don't do it, jump on it. Like, what will it be?
Just do it.
Yeah, it's like a Nike. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Like in garden, like you will have a lot of mistakes. Like
Of
in
course.
the mower,
Yes.
on the whippy, on the hedger.
Yes, with the client.
Yeah, with the client. But the good thing is you're working with plants, and plants always grow back. So
always, most of the time, right? But we face a lot of challenges with the plant. It's very interesting you say that, because clients often reach out to us and say, "Can you make sure you keep this plant alive?" But we cannot. We are not in charge of the health of the plant.
Yeah.
We can manage, help, like doctors.
Yeah.
But if someone show up with a disease,
that's where it gets interesting.
Exactly. Like if a person go to see a doctor and they have cancer, you can't guarantee the life of the person.
That's
and
where
it's
it gets
very
interesting.
Exactly. And I think we learned through plants that plants have also like relationships between them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And that's something we have applied within the company, how the relationship between plants apply to human beings as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. It was a pleasure to have you on this podcast with me. We have been working together for nearly 2 years.
Sweet.
You have been a great member of the company. So I hope we can build a great business together in the future.
Of course.
Thank you so much.